banking industry is set to grow at a rate of 15% between now and 2020. What's fueling this growth in the continent and in the region?
Thanks, Liz, for that question. There's been a lot of exciting developments on the African continent in the past couple of years. Traditionally, there was a very strong focus on corporate banking, but of late, the middle class is growing. So for a couple of factors, retail banking is on the ascendancy. Mobile telephony is growing. If you look at infrastructure and telecoms, these are all elements that are leading to continued growth in the continent. And then you juxtapose in that mix the fact that interest rates are still fairly sizable in many parts of the continent vis-a-vis the developed world. And increasingly also, there's going to be an increased emphasis on fees and commissions. So from a couple of factors, both sectorally, as I've described, and then from a product set, cash management, trade, these are all important elements that are leading and continue to fuel this growth. Yeah.
I mean, when a lot of people think of African banking, they think of mobile and the success of services like M-Pesa in Kenya. But you talked about how the use of cards is also on the rise. I mean, how is Africa's banking infrastructure responding to these growing consumer and corporate needs?
There's been very good growth in African banking infrastructure over the years. In many, many African countries, you now have an RTGS system, a real-time gross settlement system. This has been in place in South Africa since the late 90s. In Kenya, in Ghana, in Nigeria, it's been enhanced. So the payments platform is expanding. There's a range of electronic fund transfer solutions. Whilst the mobile banking growth, which has been solely led by M-Pesa, there are a few others from other competitors, has really driven the numbers. But if you do a statistical projection of total mobile payments as a percentage of total payments in the economy, it's going to be way less than 10%. So in many markets, it is still more of the higher value corporate payments, the higher value business-to-business payments that are in there. But yes, the future is very strong in mobile. The future is very strong in retail. There's also a lot of focus infrastructurally on an improved environment around cash. Cash itself is the most subsidized product in many African countries. So there's been difficulty in creating a behavior change from cash to electronics. So through pricing, through service, through value addition, many African countries, from Kenya through Nigeria, are bringing in place measures to increase and drive more electronic collections and electronic payments. But once customers see value addition, then I think that will also fuel that drive.
I mean, how long do you think cash will remain dominant in Africa? How long does it have?
I still see it around for quite some time. I mean, in a country like South Africa, which is easily the most electronically payment environment in Africa, for certain sectors of the economy, if you go to the large retailers, the likes of ShopRite, the likes of Pick and Pay, over two-thirds, 66% of their payments are in cash. And this is in South Africa, which is a very well-developed payments environment. And if you go back up north in the rest of the continent, you even find that it's in place. I think you will see in the corporate space less and less of cash for higher value transactions. Nigeria, for instance, has imposed a limit of 10 million naira. That's roughly about $80,000 as the maximum amount you can transfer, through normal checks. And, you need to use electronic payments. So there's a gradual range of initiatives, both direct initiatives from the regulators and also moral suasion. But cash will still be around for quite some time, though albeit in a decreasing focus and a decreasing requirement.
One of the reasons why you're here at the Fundtech conference is because Ecobank is now going to become a Fundtech customer. You're now deploying Global Cash Plus from Fundtech. What were some of the reasons why you went with that solution?
Thank you. We have a proposition to give a one bank experience to our customers with a single relationship manager and a single view across the 30 countries we operate in, plus the 2 countries that we have rep offices in Africa. We realized we needed to upgrade our legacy and our current electronic banking platform for corporates. And we went through an international bidding exercise with leading practitioners and leading vendors worldwide. And we shortlisted a couple of clients. We personally visited the clients, the vendors and the vendors' clients. And out of all that process, Fundtech emerged as a successful vendor. And so we're working with Fundtech. They are deploying the global GPP product to Ecobank. And we've just completed system integration testing. We hope to be live in a couple of months. And that is what has actually brought me here. But so far, so good. The experience has been positive. But as I mentioned earlier, the taste of the pudding is in the eating, so we'll have to see the final product delivery. But our expectation is going to be a competitive product that adds value to the lives of our corporate customers.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.